Episode number 184.
I was never a person that really enjoyed going out and like partying, so I always enjoyed doing. Like I was a really big doer. Like I would get excited about like a project. If I were to do X, like would it work? I was always testing stuff.
Welcome to the Be Real Show with Travis Too Tall and Huff, where we talk about life, dreams, social media, and business.
Well, hello and welcome to the Be Real Show with Travis Too Tall and Huff. Folks, I'm fired up today. And if after this call, we're going to maybe get you fired up or more interested in real estate and the success it can bring you. And because we have our featured guest today, Chris Bentley. Chris, are you ready to be real?
I am ready, my friend.
A man dreams big, and he is an award-winning Dallas realtor, a 3 times published author, a YouTuber with over, I think, 90 plus videos I was checking today, and a 4X multi-million-dollar performer, which obviously we're going to get into. And so it's a pleasure to have you on the show today. How's your morning going today?
Well, it's Monday, and usually Mondays are like a fire with poop on it on fire.
Yes.
So like it just, it's crazy. Or
so in your business specifically, do you feel like it's Mondays are different than others?
It's either Monday or Tuesday. It just depends because usually Sundays, I'm here in Texas and people try to be nice to each other. So like Sundays are kind of slow. Right. And then Monday is like all hell rains at like 8:30. Like as soon as the stock market opens, it's like,
people are trying to make moves.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh man.
And what kind of clients do you typically work with? Are you selling high-end properties or all properties of all different sizes?
I do it all. Yeah. I market a lot for higher-end stuff. I prefer to do higher end just because it's just a little easier trending. Usually when you get into the smaller stuff, it's really
more competitive maybe too, huh?
Well, that too, but it's super minute. Somebody will argue about like a door that's not, properly hinged for 3 days. And it's like a $25 fix.
Right. And a multi-million-dollar, they might be talking about $100,000 fix. But
yeah, I mean, it'd be something major versus
it's on a
something
big deal.
Like,
it's on a big deal.
Yeah.
So they're going to fix that quickly to get this deal closed.
Well, they got people, so it's just like, oh, it's not a big deal. I'll have so-and-so fix it.
Yeah. So that's the major advantages. Also, probably the commission too.
Oh yeah, I mean that's where it's at.
That's where it's at, and because you see all these different shows flipping this and this and that, and do this and do that in real estate, and there's just so many things to do in real estate. I'm just curious from your perspective because I think being a realtor is a great job for anyone out there. I mean, if you have hustle and you have drive, there's no excuses. Become a realtor. I think I saw in California you can become a realtor for like $100 or less. I mean, you can't put. I mean, that's just getting the study time to get the license tests.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, once you pass that, I mean, then it's a grind. It's like any job. But it's what do you feel like defines your success right now? How do you feel like you're separating yourself from the pack?
I mean, I have some advantages. Like I've been doing it for 16 years. I've been doing it in multiple states. I started out in Maryland and Virginia. Now I'm here in Dallas, Texas. So I have that. It's just doing deals. Each deal is difficult. I think a lot of the stuff that's on TV really kind of caters to people's appetites for, the hustle and the entrepreneurship, which is really hot right now. But what really people don't take into account is it's actually selling. So you have to be good at selling stuff. Like if you've never sold anything, and you'd be surprised, I've met a lot of people that are realtors never sold anything like in their life.
Like a car wash, sold anything, sold a upsell on a cheeseburger or something.
Yeah, like a lemonade stand. So it's something on Craigslist. So it's just, I run into these people and I'm just like, what are you doing? And it's just, those people usually tend to not last that long, which is fantastic.
That's the other thing I've heard about the industry is there is turnover because people can't last. I mean, it's usually you're not getting paid a base salary sometimes in a situation it's like a commission only deal.
Yeah, it's commission only. And, when you first start out, it's pretty much friends and family. And a lot of people don't want to deal business with you because you never close anything, which I don't blame them.
Right.
You got to go out and find some people
find one testimonial, find someone.
Yeah. Just find somebody that believes in you and just kind of get the ball rolling.
Right. Yeah. I mean, definitely the experience factor is huge.
Yeah.
Because if you've only been in real estate for 3 months, then no one's going to be like, oh, wow. But if you've like proven like Chris that you have the experience. And so the whole point, I would say anyone listening, is just get started, right? I mean, just get started and then know that it's not going to just be easy money.
And if it doesn't work out, like it doesn't work out, it's not a big deal. Like don't wallow in it either, because some things are just not for other people, you know?
Right. Yeah, you just have to try it. If you're interested in it, I think the best thing about real estate is that there's always people looking for new real estate and there's always people looking to sell.
Yeah.
So it's always going to have a marketplace as long as you know how to market to these people and get in front of these people and build some trust with them. Like you said, then there's always someone looking to exit and there's always looking someone to enter, especially if in like a market like ours, we're in the Central Valley of California. There's a lot of people from Silicon Valley and some of these other places that are trying to enter our market because of the costs. They can buy a huge house for $500,000-$600,000 and not have the huge mortgages, you know. So there's a lot of things, advantages, obviously, to markets that are up and coming, you know, for the realtors. And they're building like crazy out here. I mean, it's just insane. Are they building like crazy out in Dallas? I've seen last time I was there, they were building all sorts of stuff on the freeways and all sorts of.
Yeah, it's become a bit of a, you know, everybody's moving here in terms of the headquarters because, you know, there's no taxes here in Texas. So a lot of people are moving to Collin County, which is where I live. I live in Plano, and it's great. You know, I get a lot of relocation deals, which is fantastic. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a little oversaturated in terms of building. I've seen it slow down a little bit this year. Right. And I saw it slow down. Yeah. I started probably last summer was kind of like the highest of the high. Right. So it's been slowing down.
Yeah, kind of slowing, and also retail too. Probably is having different struggles and stuff like that with the commercial retail. I'm sure it seems like right now there's definitely hot pockets on different areas, and there's certain areas just like, dang, I would not want to be that real on that strip mall that has like one tenant.
I mean, I think I was looking at the numbers. I usually do like a quarterly report. There's I think it's like 50 days now on market versus last year was like 30 days max.
Yeah,
so
that just shows you.
Yeah, times change.
Times are changing, yeah. And you got Amazon out there just buying everything. Doing whatever the hell they want.
Well, they got the pockets for it, so.
Well, they believe in not profiting. That's the truth. And and the shareholders like myself, we don't beat them up. And so in that case, the stock keeps going up and then they just keep on buying things and acquiring and they really don't show too much profit at the end of the day. It seems like the teams there, they're just always reinvesting. You know, into like now they're taking over, you know, Amazon delivery.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be surprised if Amazon's going to possibly compete with USPS and UPS, just like they're competing in the back end on AWS. I mean,
well, they worked out some deal with UPS and then.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they have. Yeah, I know. Because they're dropping off packages there now and they're doing some stuff with them. Yeah, I've seen that.
They asked for, because I sell Amazon, I'm an Amazon seller. So they asked for people to step up and actually start delivering for them.
Right.
And the issue was that a lot of these people would just like leave stuff on the truck and it wouldn't be delivered. And if it was delivered, it was late and people would cancel and they would have to eat the fees.
Got you.
So as a seller, like they would refund because it's on them. It's not on me that it was delivered late.
Got you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a crazy, amazing world we live in. But now, my man, we're about to take you into our top 10. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's bring the fuego. Apple or Android?
Apple.
Are you going to get the new one?
No.
Yeah. I'm on an iPhone 6S, so I need to. My wife's like laughing at me, and I'm laughing at myself. I need to somewhat upgrade. But they make these phones so good nowadays. You know, the only thing now is I'm like, the camera looks really good on this new one. And the new thing they can do with it takes like 9 photos at once, and then artificial intelligence, pixel by pixel, makes the best photo.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
When you think about it, and it takes like 9 photos and different lens lengths and this and that. I'm like, holy crap! And to get you the best photo, pixel by pixel. Oh man, Netflix or YouTube, my man?
YouTube.
Oh yeah, because you are a YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't have.
And just so you can talk to the channel, what do you specifically talk about? Real estate, different things people do, or how
yeah, just real estate mostly. Like I do a lot of walkthroughs of properties.
Walkthroughs, yes.
I just talking about like what's going on in the in the real estate industry in general, like
Mhm.
per quarter.
Right. Keep the market updated, kind of what's going on.
Yeah, and I just don't lie. I just be, numbers are numbers. So I'll just tell you like it's slow, or if it's fast, or if it sucks, or if it's great.
Right.
And I think a lot of people just like the fact that I'm pretty candid about, if it's terrible or not.
Absolutely. Yeah, people want to be real.
Yeah.
They don't want you to just say, "Oh, it's always good."
Yeah, because that's what everybody says. Because they just want people to buy. And
It's always good. Buy this funnel package, and I'm going to click this funnel package. I'm going to upsell you from a $5 thing to a $15,000 package training course, and I'm going to sell you. And
yeah, I mean, people are just going to obviously figure it out at some point. I mean, we're all smart. We have the internet.
Yeah,
so we're going to figure it out at some point that like you're full of baloney.
You're full of shit. Yeah, full of shit. Full of shit. This is bullshit. I mean, I honestly see so many different things now on Instagram and Facebook. Obviously, now that they do so many damn ad placements, these people are just taking over. I mean, they're just trying to sell you all sorts of training courses and this and that, and we'll be your digital marketing company, and it's insane.
Or grow abs overnight. Or
yeah. I'm 17 and I got a Ferrari Benzo and this and that. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my God, please let me throw up. Instagram or Facebook?
That one's tough. Instagram, just because I like the pictures.
Oh yeah, trending right now too. Chicken or steak?
I like to eat healthy, but steak.
Steak. Do you have a favorite cut?
I like to go with like cowboy cuts. I don't
cowboy
cut. Yeah, just a regular cut.
Laptop or a smartphone? Specifically, like when you're working.
Laptop.
Spotify or Pandora?
Pandora.
Movies or video games? I know. Hey, Pandora is real. It's a real deal. Owned by Sirius Radio. Movies or video games?
Video games at the moment, actually.
Nice. Any favorite games you're playing?
I'm just playing some Madden.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I take out my stress on some football teams.
Absolutely. Reading books or listening to books?
I have to go with listening, even though I love reading.
Yeah, because it's just convenient too, right?
Just reading just puts me to sleep. Like that long of a thing. I just have a short attention span based off of phones. So.
After 5 or 10 pages, you're like zoning out.
Yeah.
That's why you implement the 5 or 10 page rule, and then that's it. That's all I'm reading today. That's all I read is 5 or 10 pages, and that's it. Stocks or real estate? Stocks. Ooh, that's interesting. What kind of stock? What's your favorite stock?
Well, I own a capital management company. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nice.
So I trade stocks, and I build a portfolio similar to kind of like what a mutual fund is.
Sure.
So I do it for. I hate using the word fun because it's fun for me, but when I say it's fun, investors get kind of shaky.
Right.
But it's actually like a lot of fun for me to do it. And
yeah, I've always thought that'd be a really fun thing to do. I actually help people, understand how to manage money and learn and see the benefits of the market.
Save is the biggest thing. Save. So
I know.
I get people to save their money and then dividend reinvestment and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
They see the growth, and which is cool, and they're happy.
Right.
So I like that kind of stuff.
That's cool. Do you have to have any other specific licensing, or how does that work?
Yeah, I'm licensed Series 65,
Series
which
65.
is investment advisor, and 66.
Series 65. That's cool. That is awesome, my man.
Yeah.
I think that more people obviously, need to save because
it's terrible.
It's gonna get tougher in the future. I mean, there's gonna be certain jobs that are not gonna be here.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people that I wouldn't say hang out with, but a lot of people that I talk to, they don't have $10,000 to their name.
I know, yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, you're 45.
Right. Right.
Like you're 10 years away from working at Walmart, my man.
Right.
Like, what's going on?
Right.
So it's just, we're in this culture of Instagram and buying stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Look how trendy this $170, pair of eyeglasses are. And I'm like,
I got me an extra
$170.
30 likes. I got an extra 300 likes.
Yeah, just like, man, it's just crazy.
Yeah, that is a one negative. I always say if you are willing to buy a pair of glasses, you should own a stock in that company. Like if you own Nikes, if you keep buying Nikes and like you love Nike, just own Nike stock. It's not that hard. Own at least $1,000 worth, and see where
it pays you every single quarter. So.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, it pays you. You can reinvest a dividend, and you can keep it in a little bit of cash if you needed it, and Or if you buy an iPhone, if you're going to buy the new iPhone, like I am, I should buy $1,000 at least equal to what I buy in the product in stock.
You should.
Yeah, because I'm believing in the company. I'm probably not going to buy another iPhone for 5 years because that's how I do it. And you know what? That company is going to probably go up over time, most likely. Most likely. You don't know. You don't know. There's no guarantee.
Apple's pretty iffy. But
it could go to zero. But I mean, most likely they're going to keep continually finding ways to make money. And even if the stock doesn't go up, they do pay you dividend.
Right.
Or
they'll get bought out at some point.
Or they'll get bought out. Yeah, right. They'll get bought out. And then, so now we're about to give you a few more follow-up questions, my man. When you look at yourself in the mirror and you're getting ready for your day, right now, what is one of your biggest passions?
Making money.
Making money. Hey, we all need to be doing it.
Yeah. I know it sounds kind of cold-hearted, but that's what it is.
That's the real. And you're finding multiple ways to make money because you sound like you have multiple streams of revenue.
Yep.
Which is the key, folks. Hey, everybody listening, don't think just one big stream of revenue is going to save you. What if one of your biggest clients leaves? What if that business dries up and you don't have another stream? That's the key. I think what you figured out is the key. Is multiple streams of revenue.
I mean, you got to. Yeah, you got to, especially if you're working commission because
right. Some things can be slow for 6 months, maybe in one.
Well, just stuff happens. Like I expected to close on this deal, and it's not going to be for 2 more weeks or whatever.
Right.
Or the deal just completely falls apart, and then now you were hitched to that commission, and now it's not there, and now you got to pay bills.
Right. Yeah, you got to. I think even if you have a consistent job, find another source of revenue. There's so many things out there to do. It's insane. There's like millions of ideas. Just find something you obviously want to wake up and do every day. Don't put yourself doing something you don't want to do, and then just get it done, man. Just like it's so easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it really is. Just like selling real estate. It's easy when you really think about it because someone else really wants that piece of property. It's not you buying it.
Right.
You just got to tell them all the benefits and show them a way and be great through the process of, getting the docs and all the things they need. And then that's it. And then at the end of the day, it's their asset. They're paying for it from now on.
I mean, there's so many hustles. I mean, I drive by and I look at this stuff every day. I mean, like a really good one that I see all the time is, so people get out of the car wash, and they pay like the $6 to wash the car or whatever. And they would rather have their car wiped down and pay an extra couple of bucks or just go somewhere and have it hand washed for a couple of bucks.
Right.
Versus them like doing it themselves. If you were just to stand there all day and wipe people's cars down, like make a ton of money.
Right. Yeah. Just be like, I'll finish up your car and detail it for like $5 or $3.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Like that.
And it takes like 5 seconds.
Wipe it down, spray the windows with some Windex, and maybe like just quickly do the tires and wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you're right. And because there's a lot more of those, obviously, like quick, convenient kind of self-service car washes.
Yeah, just people don't want to do so. It takes time. Anything that takes time, like people would pay for, like me.
Right. Oh yeah.
I would pay for somebody to do it versus me having to drive there and like wash it and wipe it down. That's an hour.
Absolutely. And then we're in a world of convenience of time. That's what Uber and all these companies save you time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you'll ever retire?
I don't think I'll ever not have a business.
Yeah. Yeah. Just maybe not working quite as hard.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably at some point just retire from selling real estate and just do stock or sell something somewhere or wipe down cars. I mean, I would just do something. I can't not do. I've been doing this since I was a kid.
Right. Your hustle's been real since the beginning.
Yes.
And I think that's what keeps our minds happy too and healthy.
Yeah, I was never a person that really enjoyed going out and like partying. So I always enjoyed doing, like I was a really big doer. Like I would get excited about like a project or, how much, if I were to do X, like would it work? I was always testing stuff.
Yeah.
And seeing like, if I sold blow pops at school, like could I get 25 cents or could I get 50?
Right.
And just like silly stuff like that. But like that's what got me excited.
Right. And it's in
not
your
for
blood.
Everybody. I mean,
no, it's not. I mean, I think the true salespeople that's how they are. It was just inherent. They didn't even realize that they were selling.
Yeah.
Like, I remember
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, yeah. I mean, just like your story. I mean, you just are inherently coming up with sales strategies. You weren't thinking like, wow, this is a sales strategy, but you were literally, as a kid, you are creating a sales strategy because that's who you are.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the terms. I mean, I was just doing stuff.
Yeah, you're just figuring out if people will buy something for 50 cents or 25 cents or $1, you know? Testing. That's another part of business and marketing is testing things, testing offers, testing ads, testing. I mean, I can tell you on social, after doing this for 10 years and many, many hundreds of different brands and companies, there's no one consistent strategy that works. I think the only thing I can tell you folks right now that will work guaranteed on your social media today is find a funny meme around your business. Like if it's whatever industry, find a funny, shareable meme about your business. Don't put any logos on it and put it on your social media and see if it gets shared. I guarantee you it's going to get more engagement than anything you've been doing in the last month. That's the only thing I can guarantee about social right now because it's harder. It's hard. I mean, there's big brands that have hundreds of thousands of followers. If they're not doing boosted posts and contests and creative and being fun, they are the organic reach on all the platforms is going down. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I mean, LinkedIn is a little bit higher than some of them, but as they introduce more ads to the platform, they have to take away from some of that organic reach. That's just the nature of the beast. So then also my question to you is, do you have a skill you're trying to master this year? Is there something you're looking at and saying, I'm going to be better at that?
I don't know about a skill. I mean, I just have some goals lined up.
What's one of your biggest goals right now, Chris?
I want to get my broker's license.
Oh, so, nice. Okay, yeah.
I'm working on that here in Texas. It's 240 hours.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot of hours, and it's exhausting.
Got you. 240 hours of like
the same thing I learned when I first started.
Yeah.
It's like it's the you're never going to use this stuff. It's like like how many square feet are in an acre? Like nobody sits there and does that.
Right. It's all computers and it's all given to you now.
So it's
just, and a broker's license would allow you to then also help them with the mortgage. Is that correct?
No, it just means that I can have other people underneath me.
Oh, okay. So you can create your own. You can create your own business.
So I have a team member now, and that's great. That's fantastic. But in business, you're always trying to duplicate yourself and like franchise yourself. So
totally.
That's what I'm doing with him. And then I'm sitting here like, well, if I could do that with him, why can't I do that with 3 or 4 people?
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, well, why can't I, get anywhere from like a flat fee to a couple $100 every single deal or whatever.
Right.
So I'm looking like bigger, because let's face it, like I'm not a tall, good-looking, rugged, good-looking guy that is going to be on the cover of GQ, and I'm not like a hot girl that's going to be on Instagram. So I have to kind of
find your niche.
Yeah, like I'm really good at real estate and really good at coaching, and I understand how it works.
If you can teach them what you have and what you've done for the last 16 years, it's golden.
And just duplicate.
Guaranteed. It's guaranteed, especially in different counties or different areas where maybe you're not willing to drive or you're not willing to go service those areas. Dude, you're going to kill it.
Exactly. You
have someone in the North Valley. You got someone in the South part of the county where you're not willing to go, and that's how you really maximize and kill it, I think, even more.
Well, I mean, there's only one of me, and there's only so many hours.
Right.
So I just can't. I have to say no to a lot of stuff. So instead of saying no, I can say yes now.
And just get a small fee. I mean, yeah, and it helps them too. It helps them. It helps them grow. The stronger they get, then next thing you know, they're selling $1 million properties, and things are really interesting.
Yeah.
You. Last few questions. Be real tonight for a healthy. Well, we're not going to say healthy. We're going to say a nice steak dinner. Tonight, could you sit down with anyone in the world? If you could sit down with anyone, who would it be?
Alive or dead?
Doesn't matter.
I'll just go with something really easy, like Warren Buffett.
Ooh, love that.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of his interviews and videos about his stuff. Really interesting guy. Really smart guy.
Fascinating, man. Probably one of the smartest people, obviously, about finance on this earth right now. There might be a future Warren Buffett, but right now, he's the man.
I think a lot of people underestimate the fact that he's don't get credit for the fact that he's like a really good investor. Like he buys companies versus like a lot of people are like, oh, he just like buys stock and sits in it. Well, like not really. Like he'll buy a company and then it's his people are running it.
Right. Absolutely. And they have a small office and they just, he lives he lives a humble lifestyle. I mean, he's just a fascinating man. And I think that obviously he's just, it's a snowball. You know,
just really interesting, like just how he grew up and like how his mind thinks about stuff, and just real interesting.
Yeah. One of the greatest. So I'm glad he's still alive. You know, him and Charlie are getting older, 80s, late 80s and 90s. So one last real talk thought for our listeners, Chris. Can you give us some fuego?
Some fuego?
Some fuego, my man, fuego. Or I just say poop on a hot Sunday, on a hot Monday, on fire.
I mean, what would you like me to...
Well, just maybe just like one last thing for them to take away about your, your business. Also, maybe just about dreaming big, about doing real estate, working with you.
I mean, just the only thing I can really stress is just patience.
Patience.
It's something that I, for a long time, it's something I still battle with. I never had when I was a kid.
Right.
So stuff would start to work. And then I would get like bored, or I'd be like, oh, it's working too well. Something's wrong. And it's really not that at all. It's just like all the work that you put in is finally coming to fruition. Mm-hmm. And you just need to kind of like stick with it. And it's very tough for a lot of people to just, like going to the gym and plateauing. I think a lot of it's just kind of like that. Like you go to the gym and plateau and still lift that same weight. And then one day you'll go in there like however long, and all of a sudden you can lift more weight.
Right.
And it's just, you're like, how did that happen? Like, that was excellent. What did I eat this morning? It wasn't that. It was like all the work that you put in.
Right.
And
so
just a lot of people,
baby.
A lot of people just miss that.
Well, folks, you've been hanging out with my man, Chris Bentley and Travis, Too Tall and Huff. I want to thank you again for your time today, and let's keep being real. What another epic episode. And if you enjoyed the episode today, can you please do me a favor and subscribe to our podcast, The Be Real Show, on iTunes or your favorite podcast platform, and also take a little time today, if you don't mind, and give your boy T Huff a review. I would really super appreciate it, and thank you so much for listening today.